Building good habits is one of the most difficult and time-consuming processes in life. To make matters worse, we don't even know if we're building the right habits in the first place. Well, today, I'm going to provide you with a quick and easy tier list to reference when you feel stuck in the world of habit building. What is up, YouTube? My name is Aidan Helfant. I am an upcoming freshman at Cornell University who makes videos on life advice as well as learning and fitness. Today we're going to be ranking some of the most popular habits out there based on their sheer ability to bring value to your life. Many people in today's age see themselves stuck in a perpetual state of watching television, playing video games, and scrolling through social media. Oftentimes, it is not that they don't want to change, but that they don't know which habits to get the most bang for their buck. Don't worry, because this video is going to show you a clear picture on which habits will provide the best change for you. The categories we'll be using are God, S, A, B, C, D, can't rank, and not a habit. With that being said, let's get into it. Drinking water. This is one of the easiest and time-efficient habits to build. It's actually insane how many people are dehydrated in the world. You actually don't have to feel thirsty to be hydrated in the first place. When you're dehydrated, your body is already well past needing more water. Literally, take where you are right now and just see yourself feeling slightly better in all points of your day, all areas of life. That is the power of drinking more water. B tier. Cooking. Eating good food is one of the best ways to make friends and eat healthier. I'm not exactly a chef myself, but I certainly recognize all the benefits that being one brings to most people. If you're a good cook, you'll obviously be more likely to eat homemade food, which is of course generally healthier. S tier. Practicing music. Now, if you've not seen my last video on ranking habits, you won't understand why I do not feel comfortable ranking this habit. It is honestly insane to me how much you can change in just 3 months, and I feel like my last video is simply not accurate at all on ranking this habit. Can't rank tier. Waking up early. To be honest, I don't even really see this as a habit because so many people can't wake up early. People have completely different circadian rhythms and can't change them because of genetics. This is all explained in my sleeping video, but the one thing we need to know here is that it's unfair to rank this habit because of it. Not a habit tier. Reading/listening to audiobooks. Hands down the most influential habit in my life that I've built over the past 4 months. I can't go into full detail here like explained in my reading series, but both of these things provide insane value to your life. If you think about it, reading is essentially taking the most important things that people have learned over their life and learning them in just hours. You can learn vast swaths of things from topics such as self-improvement, personal finance, and habit building. In addition, you can also use it to relax by listening to fantasy or fiction. Unlike reading normally, audiobooks can also be done almost anywhere due to the sheer fact that you listen to them. This way of relaxing also doesn't mess with your dopamine levels like so many other forms of relaxation seen today. God tier. Keeping a diary. This can actually be incredibly thought-provoking. As you write down more and more diaries, you'll be able to look upon them and reflect on how your life has changed over the months and years. By keeping a diary myself for just 1 month, I've been astounded at the amount that I have changed and learned over such a short period. B tier. Listening to podcasts. Just like listening to audiobooks, this can provide a great way to learn while also having the advantage of being super convenient. You can listen to podcasts almost anywhere. The only caveat, however, is that they do not provide as meaningful of an impact as normal reading. You can't make notes as easily out of the content from a podcast as you are listening to it. One of the hardest things about learning is that our brains often forget things in just a few days or weeks. If we don't have the proper system put in place to remember things, we will simply not remember them in the first place. If you guys haven't already, it would be great if you could check out my note-taking video as it goes much more into discussion on how you can remember what you learned for the long term. Because of this, I'm going to have to take listening to podcasts a bit down. B tier. Doing your chores. Generally just a good habit to build as it frees up time for other things in your schedule. That being said, I don't think I'm making anyone angry by saying that doing your chores is not going to change your life radically. C tier. Dancing. Just look at me for a couple seconds. Do I look like a dancer to you? Can't rank. Resting your eyes. Not going to lie to you, I didn't even know this was considered a habit. I mean, I think everyone has heard that resting your eyes from strenuous gaming is important. I hardly believed it can be called a habit, not a habit. Positive affirmations. Now, while I do like to keep a diary, I've never tried positive affirmations before. That being said, it is definitely something I will consider for the future. Can't rank. Journaling. Just like keeping a diary, this can be incredibly thought-provoking. Keeping a journal essentially allows you to get your thoughts out onto the page. You don't have anyone to show it to and can write down anything you want without judgment. There are many studies proving that getting our thoughts out onto the page can do wonders for mental health. Something that I believe should be taken very seriously, especially during COVID times. B tier. Being mindful of your posture. Most people might slight this off as not being a habit, but we spend so much time on our computers and screens nowadays that it warrants attention. If you spend all this time on your screen with bad posture, it can really sneak up on you over time. C tier. Watching self-improvement videos. Well, I might be a little biased here because of the nature of my channel, but just look at the other forms of learning. This can be incredibly life-changing. The one caveat to this is that you might actually not implement what you learn in the video. Because of the fact that these types of videos are often more entertaining than your reading counterparts, many people get caught in the trap of just binging them without trying to change. Because of this, I'm actually gonna have to lower it slightly. A tier. Studying. I know, studying isn't exactly the most exciting prospect. I'm all for self-education and learning, but the fact is, doing well in school is still incredibly important. Studying will teach you to become more disciplined, as many people don't enjoy the prospect of sitting down and learning for school. This will in turn allow you to do things that you wouldn't otherwise have been able to get yourself to do. A tier. This can be about literally anything. Getting better at magic, learning how to upload better YouTube videos, editing. Practicing a skill is one of the best things you can do with your time. The skills that you learn can help you with finding a side job if you're looking for work, and can be used to find friends at social gatherings. Overall, this is a fantastic thing to do in your free time. S tier. Grooming. This is kind of just expected from everyone in society. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? You groom, right? You have a modicum of self-dignity. Good. Okay. Glad we got that out of the way. Not a habit. Making your bed. This might not seem very noteworthy, but making your bed can actually set yourself up for a fantastic rest of the day. When you make your bed in the morning, you get one small win out of the way. This sets the rest of your day in a good light. Of course, it's not going to change your life. C tier. Being mindful of your words. Please tell me you do this. Okay, good. Not a habit. Meditation. Okay, I know this might seem a little preachy and stuff, but seriously, meditation is one of the most influential habits you can build. Most people don't realize that they're being controlled by their thoughts and feelings. They go through life allowing their ego to control them, like discussed in my video on the power of now. Practicing meditation can help you break this loop and realize how to take back control of your life in the first place. As you practice for longer and longer, you'll notice that you become much less moody and overall more mindful of your thoughts and actions. God tier. Cold showers. This is a pretty good habit to build in order to get out of your comfort zone. Taking cold showers is the easiest thing we have in our house that allows us to do that. If you want to know more about why stepping out of your comfort zone is amazing, check out my video on learning to love failure. That being said, it won't kill you if you don't build this habit. B tier. Getting sunlight. Just like drinking water, this will simply make you feel better throughout the day. It's actually insane how many people are deficient in vitamin D. It only follows simple logic that getting more sunlight goes in the same tier as drinking more water. B tier. Writing. Holy guacamole, is this an important habit to build. Writing is kind of an essential part of living in society nowadays. Most people assume that writing is only needed in their English classes and for essays after planning and research has been done. What many people don't realize, however, is that writing in itself is an act of thinking. If more people just started to write when they were planning or taking notes on stuff they had learned, their life would change drastically. It doesn't matter if you're going into something that is not the writing field, writing is essential to every facet of life. Exercise/fitness. I think it goes without saying that this is one of the best habits that you can build. Exercise, just like sleep, is an essential part of any healthy lifestyle. I don't even think I have to explain why you should be exercising every single day, as it goes without saying. God tier. Sleeping early. Much like waking up early, this is not really a habit. People have different sleeping patterns, and it is unfair to say that one is just better than the other. Not a habit. Eating on time/fasting. This is also not really a habit to me. Some people will find fasting to be good for them, but others will like to just eat when they get hungry. I think it goes against a healthy lifestyle to try and force yourself to eat at the same time every single day, as it's going to change all the time. Studying a language. Being bilingual is of course a great thing to try and achieve if you haven't already. It will open up different markets of the world, especially if it is English you're learning. You'll be able to talk to different cultures and have more business opportunities. S tier. Budgeting/tracking finances. Not gonna lie to you, I am 17. Do I look like someone that would know how to budget or finance effectively? Can't rank. Visualizing. I had no idea this was considered a habit by some, but don't do it in the first place, so you know what that means. Can't rank. Working. Working to me means trading in-person hours for money. This is obviously incredibly important to being able to buy things that will help you in other areas of life. That being said, I think passive income will always be a better option to trading in-person hours for money. Our time is the most valuable thing we have, and we should be using normal in-person jobs to help us create other streams of passive income on the side. Being wealthy to me means that you can survive for over 6 months without working at a job solely off of passive income. Something that can't be done if you're only working. S tier. Socializing. Socializing is kind of an essential part of life. You can use it to relieve the day's stress and make long-lasting friendships or partnerships that will change your life. They say you are the average of your 5 closest friends. If you surround yourself with people you want to be like, it will be much easier to change yourself for the better. God tier. Stretching. Now I know it might seem annoying to do in the moment, but stretching is another long-term great habit to build. If you never stretch during your life, you will be so inflexible by the time that you're older, it will be disgusting. Make sure that you're stretching and this won't happen. It doesn't have to be long, just stretch for 5 minutes every morning or after a workout and you will see incredible results in the long run. B tier. Guys, building good, everlasting habits is one of the best things we can do with our time. Like I've said before, and will say time and time again, what separates the truly effective people from the ineffective ones is the underlying habits they have built over years and decades. Start today. Get up and choose a habit that resonates with you from this list. It doesn't have to be in the top tier. Just choose the one you want to do the most. Doing something is better than doing nothing. Alright guys and gals, that is going to wrap the video up. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe as well as hit the bell icon. Please tell me what I can do better in the future. If you like this video, you will love my video on how to actually build habits, as well as the 3 laws of productivity. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye!